Israelis are keeping a close eye on the upcoming U.S. elections as the United States is expected to play a major role in helping to achieve a ceasefire and hostage release and in helping to arrange a new government in Gaza. Several polls in Israel show Israeli public opinion has shifted, especially in the past year.
October 7th has mostly moved Israelis to the right. And so when they look at American politics or anywhere, they kind of see a left-right divide, and they're usually going to go to the side that they identify with more. And that side would, in this case, be Donald Trump.
More than 200,000 dual U.S.-Israeli citizens live in Israel, and many plan to vote in the U.S. election. The Jewish state has long enjoyed a special relationship with Washington, and since the start of the war against Hamas last October, the U.S. has passed legislation to send Israel $12.5 billion in military aid. Many Israelis remember former President Trump's bold actions in support of Israel during his first term in office.
People say he moved the American embassy to Jerusalem. He recognized Israel's sovereignty over the Golan Heights. He supported Israel through thick and thin, especially in terms of its struggle with Iran. So there is an aspect of gratitude.
Analysts say many Israelis also appreciate the support shown by President Biden since the Hamas attack on Israel on October 7th, despite protests of some in his own party. Biden visited Israel just days after the Hamas attack on October 7th, passed a massive aid package, and played a key role in defending Israel against the hundreds of Iranian missiles fired at Israel in April, while making sure that the attack would not develop into a regional war. But the Biden administration's decision to withhold a portion of the U.S. arms shipments, fearing that their use in the crowded Gaza Strip would cause many civilian deaths in Gaza, caused tension with the Netanyahu government and influenced Israeli public opinion against him.
Joe Biden has given Israel a very long leash. We're more than 9 months into the war, and he has at no point said a ceasefire immediately now. He's held up some 2,000-pound bombs that were going to be used, he thought, in urban areas that he didn't want to happen, but he's otherwise kept the flow of arms fairly consistent.
While polls suggest Israelis want Trump to win the U.S. election, some Israeli analysts see a Trump victory as cause for concern.
I'm not at all convinced that Trump's overall pro-Israeli attitude and pronouncements say much about the future. He can turn on a dime.
Prime Minister Netanyahu visits Washington next week. He plans to address a joint session of Congress at the invitation of Republicans in what some see as a partisan move by Netanyahu, much like his addresses to Congress in 2011 and 2015 in the face of opposition by then-President Obama and then Vice President Biden. Linda Gradstein, VOA News, Jerusalem.